Good morning, superstars. Good morning. Happy Friday. This is such a random training. I'm normally not on this time of morning, and I just got done with my workout. I started my morning pretty late this morning because for some reason I could not get out of bed. So my husband took Carson to school while I did that, and that way I could start my day off right, because if I don't get my workout in first thing in the morning, good morning, Dixie, good morning, Felicia. If I don't start my day off right, the whole day is just set up for failure, and I want you to remember that. I want you to figure out what it is that starts your day off successfully, like what puts you in the right mindset. Go girl, go Michelle. What gets you in the right mindset first thing in the morning, and make that a non-negotiable item. Like, I don't care what you do the rest of your day. Start your day off successfully. Look at all the hearts. Oh, I love you, Brittany. Start your day off successfully, and the rest of your day will fall into place. So I know that when I wake up in the morning, I have to get my workout in. It doesn't matter if it is a half a mile walk, like whatever that is, I have to take care of myself first. So that is why I get up so early in the morning. So many people are like, I cannot believe you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, well, I have to. Like, I don't have a choice. Successful people do the things that suck to get the results that make it worth it. So if you know that the result is going to be great, you have to do the thing that sucks and make the sacrifices to get to that point. So, my dog, y'all. I cannot with my dog. He has been in the toy box. The child's toy box, not his. So, what I want to talk to y'all about today is, oh my goodness, I have so many texts coming through and they're so distracting. What I want to talk to y'all about today is motivation. And this is not a video. I know I titled it motivation. So many of you probably think that it is like you're coming on here to get motivated. That's not what this is about. So what this is about is how to stay motivated, how successful people stay motivated, how they find motivation, how you won't find motivation. And I think that this is very important for all of you to hear, because it took me a while to realize this myself. Although I have always been self-motivated and self-driven, it did take me a while to figure out these things that I'm about to talk about. And when I did, it changed everything for me. So for the first probably 5-6 years of my business, starting when I promoted to director, because I was doing way too much. There were no boundaries. There were no boundaries at all, okay? It was me and my husband. We didn't have a kid yet. And since he was like taking over, I mean, it was all I thought about, all I did. I couldn't turn it off. I couldn't be off work at a certain time. It was just always Cincy. Which, it's easy to do that because we love our job. We love what we do. We enjoy it. When you enjoy something, it's hard to turn it off. So I wouldn't have a time that I started work. I wouldn't have a time that I ended work. I didn't have before I had Carson, I was literally full-time Cincy. Like, I had nothing else to do. Like, I don't even know. I had so much freaking time on my hands back then. I look back and I'm like, what did I do all day? Like, I know I didn't work Cincy 8 hours a day. So what did I do? Like, my house must have been really, really, really clean. So anyway, but I had all the time in the world. And so I would literally do Cincy all the time. Like, night time, 12 o'clock at night, I'd be answering customers, taking orders. Like, it was craziness. And I wasn't taking the time to set aside time for my husband or set aside time to take care of myself and do my workouts. Like, I wasn't really disciplined as much. And I think that having kids and having a busier lifestyle creates discipline for most people, because you know that your time is very scarce and you have to squeeze things in when you can. And I think that that's why a lot of people who are super busy and who are just have a crazy life, I think that that's why a lot of those people are very successful, because they do know that their time is scarce, and if they want this bad enough, they're gonna fit it in. And they know, okay, I have 15 minutes and this is literally the only time that I have free today. I have to follow up with my customers. Or what can I do that's going to make me money? What can I do that's going to build my business to where I don't have to live such a crazy life anymore? So I think that that's why a lot of people like that are successful. But off, I have 50,000 texts coming through, but it is okay. This is my life. And this is why I normally don't start work until 10 a.m. So normally I'm not doing things like this right now. I'm not answering messages. I'm not checking social media. I'm not doing any of that. Normally right now, I am, like on a normal morning where my routine's not thrown off like it is today, I am just getting home from taking Carson to school. I'm doing dishes. I'm doing, cleaning up the house, like whatever I need to do, because I need a clean house and I need things to be like clean and organized, and I just need a clean slate to be able to work, and so that my brain's not cluttered. Is anybody else like that? And that's why I also, before I go to bed at night, I clean my kitchen up, I clean everything up, toys go away, all of that. Right now my house looks like a tornado because there's toys everywhere. We had our routine was thrown off last night too. Toys didn't get cleaned up. So anyway, right now, normally I'm tidying up the house. I'm getting the dishwasher unloaded and reloaded so that I don't have dishes in the sink all day. Setting my day up for success. I've already gotten myself ready for the day. Normally I have my makeup on, which I don't put much makeup on. I just put on enough to where I feel put together. My hair's fixed, my clothes are on. Another thing, get yourself ready. Stop working at home in your PJs and your yoga pants and do people even wear yoga pants anymore? No offense if you do. I don't know. I feel like leggings are the thing, but stop working in your sweatpants and there's nothing wrong with being comfortable. I have those days where I want to be comfortable, and today may be one of those. I don't know if I'll ever even get out of my workout clothes today, but put yourself together. Act like you're going to a job. You can still be comfortable and be put together. I wear leggings all the time. There's nothing wrong with wearing leggings. What I'm saying is get yourself together. If you get yourself up and get yourself together, like I said, that starts your day off successful, because you feel so much better and so much more productive. And it may sound crazy, but it's not. I used to get up and just not even half the time not even take a shower in the morning. Definitely didn't work out in the mornings. I would just go, I had no structure to my mornings, and I wouldn't get myself together, and then it was just all day long. But when you get yourself together, I don't care if you have to use social media as motivation to do that. That you have to post a picture of yourself with a product every day, or you have to post a picture of yourself doing whatever every day. Use that as motivation and say, well, I got to get myself together. I'm going to look like death on social media. Who cares if you look like death? I mean, nobody cares. But if that helps you and you know that that's going to hold you accountable, then do that. But I'm telling you, yes, Michelle, it really is a game changer. Get up. Do whatever it is that gets your mental health and your mindset in the right place, whether that's a devotional, reading your Bible, just sitting there, looking out the window at nothing with your coffee in silence before anybody else wakes up, whether that's going for a walk, working out. Some people even take a bath first thing in the morning, whatever it is that gets your mind right in the mornings and helps your mental health get in a good headspace. You need to be in a good headspace first thing in the morning. And then get yourself ready and make your bed. I want to challenge every single one of you. If you watch my stories, I make my bed every single day. I spray it. My customers know this. If they notice that I'm not making my bed and spraying it, a lot of times they'll ask, where's the Cincy Fresh post this morning? They expect that from me. So, get your mind right first thing. The other thing, this is the most important. Stop seeking motivation externally. You're not going to find it. So if you got on this video expecting to get motivated, you're looking for motivation in the wrong places. Motivation comes from within you. And I say that all the time. You have to be self-motivated. People who are successful in this business are self-motivated. They are self-driven. They are internally motivated. Motivation comes from within here. It doesn't come from external sources. You're not going to find it anywhere else. If you are seeking external motivation, you may listen to a personal development podcast. You may read a personal development book. You may listen to a personal development audiobook. It's not going to stick. It's going to go in one ear and out the other. Especially if you are overtraining yourself. If you are constantly seeking outside motivation, external motivation, and you're not even putting in action after you hear it or you learn it, it's pointless. A lot of you are listening to personal development because you know you're supposed to, but you're not putting in any action. And so you're listening to it, it's going in one ear and out the other, and it's pointless. You're literally wasting your time when you could be following up with customers. Like personal development, business development, training, all of that is so important, but it's not important if you're not utilizing it and putting it into action. So, yes, Michelle, I'm glad you listened to that. That's where I got the inspiration to talk to y'all about this, because it's something I've never really talked about, I don't think, and it's literally the most important part of growing a business and being a business owner. Dixie talked about this a little bit the other day when she did that training about finding your why, and it goes hand in hand with this. If you don't have a big enough why, if you don't have big enough dreams, and if your mission is not big enough, if your purpose is not strong enough, you're going to fail. You're not going to be successful, because you're not going to want to get up and work every single day. You're not going to want to do the hard things every single day. Sometimes you're not even going to want to take 15 minutes to work. But you'll never get results if you don't do the hard things. You will never get to where somebody like myself is if you don't do the hard things and make the sacrifices. I made a post yesterday about how me and my husband can literally go any day of the week together now. We can go do whatever we want to during the day. We can go have a breakfast date. We can go have a lunch date. Literally, we can do whatever we want to during the day. Because I worked for 6.5 years to get us to that point. I made the hard sacrifices. I worked the late nights. I worked early mornings. I worked weekends, whatever I had to do to make this happen for us. It is so worth it. The hard work that you're putting in, it is seen even when you don't think it's seen. It is seen. It is appreciated. You have value. You are inspiring other people when you show up. And if you're a leader on here, you have to show up every single day. If you're showing up every other day, guess what? Your team sees that. If you're doing the bare minimum, guess what? Your team sees that. I see that. Your upline sees that. Numbers don't lie. We see what you're doing or not doing. We see how much you're showing up. We see if you're leading by example. Your team is watching you. Other people around you are watching you. Nobody's going to join you if you're showing up and doing the bare minimum. But how do you stay motivated to do that? You find internal motivation. You pull it out of you. It doesn't come from outside sources. If it comes from outside sources, like I said, it's not going to stick. You have to find your bigger purpose. You have to know why you're doing this. Not just your goals of what you want for your family, which, yes, that's huge. That's your why. That is what is going to keep you going every single day. I have a dream board right in front of me at my desk that I can see every single day. It shows me what our house is going to look like when we build our dream home. It shows me what our pool and our pool area is going to look like. It shows me huge land that we're going to have, just of nothing. It shows me the boat we want to have. It shows me the kitchen I want to have. It shows me my dream car. It shows me the things that I want to accomplish. I have a dream paycheck up there. Like, these are the things you need to have in front of you every single day. But I need you to think even bigger than your dreams for your family and yourself. And I want you to think about what your mission is. What are you showing up for every single day? How are you trying to give value to people? How are you trying to change people's lives? Because so many of you don't tell your story. You don't tell everybody what Scentssy's doing for you, no matter how big or small it is. You don't share when you're getting a tank of gas because of Scentsy. You don't share your journey, your stories. And stories are what speak to people. Stories are what inspire people. I just made a post about that the other day too. One of my newest team members joined because she's been watching my journey. She listens to my story. She has followed me for at least 4 years. And she just now decided it is freaking time for me to do this for myself and stop watching her. But she joined because of my story. She resonated with my story. She has watched my journey. I'm telling you, people are watching you, and you don't think they are, but they are watching you. So, what is it that gets you to do the things that scare you? You have to have a bigger mission. Had I not shared that story, her life would still be sitting where it was. She would still be sitting there thinking, man, I wish I could help my husband out with the bills. Man, I wish I could take some stress off of my husband. Man, I wish I could do this and that. Not her specifically, but maybe somebody sitting there thinking, man, I wish I could spend time with my kids more. Man, I wish that we were not so financially stressed all the time. Man, how am I going to pay for Christmas this year? I guess I'll put it on this credit card. Our Christmas used to always go on a credit card, or it was non-existent. I mean, there were years that we couldn't get our family anything for Christmas. And now it is my favorite thing to be able to give to my family for Christmas. And all of it is paid in cash. I don't use a credit card for anything anymore. No credit cards. Hate credit cards. Done with credit cards. Like, done. Everything used to go on credit cards. And that is how most people live. And it's sad. It is so sad. And if you're not telling your story, if you're not sharing this business opportunity because it makes you nervous, or because you're scared, or because you're afraid you're going to look like whatever, get out of that mindset. As soon as you get out of that mindset and you find your deep mission, your purpose, and you think about, how can I serve other people? How can I help other people? How can I bless someone today? You get out of that selfish mindset. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to put value out into the world. You're going to inspire people, and you are going to have people join your team. So if you don't have anybody joining right now, either you're not talking to enough people, you're not networking, you're not partying. Those are the first problems. What are you putting out into the world? Who are you portraying yourself as? Are you being selfish and saying, I'm scared, I'm this, I'm that? Take the I out of it and think about how you can bless other people. I'm losing people. I see people hopping off. But yes, and this is why I tell my story, because yeah, Michelle, exactly. Workout clothes, staying in workout clothes is better than being in your pajamas for 3 days straight. Like, I'm telling you, if I stay in my pajamas, I don't even know what it's like to stay in my pajamas. I don't remember the last time I did that, but I would want to be on the couch all day, cuddled up with this blanket right here. This is the best blanket in the entire world. Get it from Sam's. It's amazing. And I would just want to be freaking lazy. But, that's not in my blood. That's not who I am. I am self-motivated. I am self-driven. I have a big freaking purpose in this world. I have a big mission, and I'm here to change the world. And if you're not here to change the world, you need to get your mindset right, and you need to reevaluate your mission, your dreams, your purpose, because you can change the world. You will change the world. And some of you think that that's a joke. Some of you still think this business is a joke, or some of you think that you're not worthy of success, or that you're not worthy of being successful at Cincy, or you can't be successful, or whatever. You cannot have that kind of mindset and be successful at the same time. You got to get out of that mindset. You've got to find that internal motivation. So I want you to sit down today, sit down with your spouse, sit down with yourself, whatever, and write down what you want out of life. If nothing else matters, if there is no limitations on you, what do you want your life to look like? Do you want more freedom? Do you want more? And let me tell you something else. Money does not change your life. Money is great, yes, and it can give you all the things that make you happy, and it can lead to a stress-free life. Yes, it makes a huge difference. We have no stress on us anymore compared to what we used to have with all of our financial burdens and everything that we went through. We don't have that stress anymore, but that didn't help my mental health. It didn't help, it doesn't change that. But I want you to think, what do you want your life to look like? What do you want Cincy to lead you to? Do you want more time with your kids? Do you want more freedom? Do you want choices? That was huge for me. And this is how money does change your life. It gives you the freedom of choices. It gives you the freedom to say, do I want to buy healthy food for my family, or do I have to buy crap food because I can't afford healthy food? You have choices. You can say, I'm going to buy this healthy food because I can afford it. I'm not saying this to brag. I don't have to look at the price of a food item anymore. I don't have to look at things like that anymore. Used to, I had to go to Walmart with my phone calculator when my husband was in the Army and I was working at the bank. I would have to take my phone calculator with me to the grocery store, and every time I put an item into my cart, I added it up on my calculator to make sure that I didn't go over our budget. I had to buy the Walmart brand of everything, make sure it was the cheapest brand. I was buying horrible food. Like, we never had fresh produce in our drawers. We never had, and now I have the choice to say, okay, I'm going to buy the organic version of everything. I'm going to look at the ingredients of things. And yes, this syrup is $6, but it's better than the $2 one. It gets you to that point where you can have choices. We can put my child in any school that we want to now. We don't have to say, well, you have to go to this public school that's not the greatest because we can't afford to put you in this private school that's much better for you. We have those choices now because we have made the sacrifices. We have worked our butts off to get to this point because we had that internal motivation. I had that internal motivation. I knew what I wanted for my life. I knew what I wanted for my kid. I had the vision. I never lost sight of it. And that is what gets me up every single morning. Because I knew that the reward would be so worth. So, that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. I want you to find your internal motivation, and I want you to find your mission. I want you to know what your mission is. What are you on this earth to do? How are you going to change the world? How are you going to help the people around you? And I'm telling you, if you shift your mindset, if you are not, hold on. My husband's printing something and it's all falling on the floor. Okay. I haven't printed yet. How many?
3 pages.
So, let's see, where was I at? I don't remember.
Shifting your mindset.
He was listening apparently. He said, shift in your mindset. Well, yeah, but I don't know what I was talking about with shifting your mindset. Anyway, figure out why you're here on this earth. Figure out what you're here to do. And stop being selfish. Stop letting your fears keep you from changing people's lives. Do you know how many lives have been changed because I said yes to this business and because I share my story and I do the things that scare me? There's a lot of posts that I make that I will be like I still go back to my old mindset of like, what could, so-and-so think? Are they going to think I'm talking about them? Or like, are they going to, But I do it anyway because I know that the one person, it could change the one person's life. And that post that I made the other day, there were certain things in that post that I was like, ooh, but I did it. And somebody joined and decided to better her life because of that post. So have the conversations with people. Do the things that scare you. Nothing happens. Nothing good happens inside a comfort zone. All the good things happen outside of your comfort zone. If it scares you, that's what you should be doing. Take the I out of it. Take the me out of it. Take the selfishness out of it. And focus on whose life can you change? How can you add value to someone's life? How can you serve someone? How can you bless someone? That is the mindset you need to have. Yes, Crystal. Yes. Figure out your why. She said she's working on this. Her goal was director, and now that happened, she doesn't know her why, and she's struggling. Yes, we talked about that the other day. Yes, do it scared. But yeah, I mean, you can have goals all day long, y'all, but I'm telling you, if your only goal is to reach lead consultant or star consultant, for what? It's a title. Titles don't even matter. You're a leader as a certified consultant, just as much as a superstar director is. If your goal is director or star director or superstar director, what's going to happen when you reach superstar director and you have nothing else to shoot for? I have no more titles to reach for. So I have to focus on who the heck I can help better their life. How can I help people grow? How can I bless other people? That is my internal motivator. That is how I keep going every single day. In addition to, my family literally wouldn't survive if I didn't work. My husband doesn't work anymore because I worked to get him to that place. We now have freedom. We have financial freedom. We have time freedom. We have all the freedom in the world because of the sacrifices we've made. Hi. You want to say hi? Okay, get down. Dog food. I can literally buy the dogs whatever dog food I want to buy them. I buy them a $60 bag of dog food every 2 weeks, every week and a half. Because I can. Because these are the things I want in life. I want to be able to give my family the healthiest things possible. I want to be able to give my dogs the healthiest things possible. I want to be able to buy every vitamin and supplement possible that we need to take care of ourselves. I want to be able to take my kid to the doctor, the dentist, the whatever, regardless if he has insurance or not. He does have insurance, but like us, we don't have insurance. So like, I want to be able to say, yes, I need to go to the dermatologist. Yes, I need to go to this specialist. Yes, we need to go do this. I need something done to my teeth. Let's go do it. I want to take my dogs to the vet and be able to pay for a $350 vet bill without stressing about it. Those are the things that I wanted. So I knew that. So those are the things that, yes, money can do for you. But you have to have that bigger mission, that bigger purpose. You have to push yourself out of your comfort zones all the time. Yes, and I still do. You're always going to have to do that. You're always going to push yourself out of your comfort zones, but it gets easier. The more you practice something, you're going to build confidence. Confidence comes with practice. Confidence is a learned skill. It's not something that you just have. It comes with repetitive practice. Whoop! He retires from the Army in 18 months. Praise Jesus. Yes. You know, and this is what's messed up about this world. Hold on. Me and my husband talk about this all the time. People work their entire life just to retire and still live paycheck to paycheck and still not be able to do what the things they want to do. They still have limits on their life. When Cincy could be your retirement, and you would have a no limit income, no ceiling income. Why is our world structured this way? Why do people go to work every single day to build somebody else's dream just to retire and still not be able to get the most out of life? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Your husband did freaking 20 years in the Army. And he's not going to have a great retirement. Like, let's be honest. My husband was in the Army for 6 years. Yes, it's great for some people maybe, but for us, no. We want to do all the things we want to do. And that comes with a no ceiling income. And that's what Cincy is doing for us. So, sit down today. Find your internal motivation. Figure out why you're doing this. What you want for your family. What your vision is. Where you see yourself in 10 years. Let's do 5 years and 10 years. So write down where you see yourself in 5 years, where you see yourself in 10 years. Stop attaching your goals to a title. You need to focus on how you can help other people if you want to reach a title. It's never about you. Never gonna be about you. Leadership is not about you. Leadership is not selfish. It is servanthood. It is about how to help other people. When you help other people, that is going to get you to your goals. That is what's going to get you a title. That is what's going to help you get paid a title every single month. Not being selfish. Not just thinking about how you can earn an incentive trip. Not showing up 2 months out of the year because it's fall and you're excited and you want to earn an incentive trip. That's not leadership. That's, you need to take a non-leadership role and you don't have any business leading a team or recruiting. But if you're in this for the right reasons, you're here to bless people and change people's lives, then let's freaking go. Because your life is going to change when you have that mindset. I'm going to snooze this alarm. See? Like, oh my gosh, your husband is about to retire from the Army after 20 years. And he's already looking for another job. My husband has worked his absolute butt off since he was a teenager. All he has ever known is work. From the time he was a teenager, he has worked his butt off. And we've been married for almost 9 years. For the first 8 years, so like our whole marriage, he has done nothing but work. He has owned 2 businesses. And we're going to be on the team call November 4th. Our team call on here is November 9th. Tuesday, November 9th. Me and my husband are going to be on here doing the Q&A, and so we'll talk a lot about this stuff. But he has done nothing but work our entire marriage, and my business has gave me flexibility to spend time with him where I needed to, because like when he was a trucker, I could take my business on the road with us, and I was able to spend that time with him. But he has done nothing but work himself to death. And I was like, I'm done. I'm done watching your mental health tank. I'm done watching you be unhappy. I'm done seeing you not be able to do the things you enjoy. Freaking quit your job. Like, we were done. It got to that point. I was like, quit now. I've got us. So he is happy now. I've never seen him as happy as he is now, because he has freedom. He's never known what that's like. He has freedom. He can finally live life. He can go do the things he loves. He loves to hunt. He loves to fish. He loves to do anything outdoors. He likes to work on things. He likes to do anything he can with his hands. Like, he just loves to do things like that. And he can do those things now. And I'm happy to work so that he can do that, because I love my job. And I'm here to help y'all. I'm here to help other people. I'm here to do whatever I can to help people in this world, because I love my job and I know that it changes lives. I know it's changed our life. I know how many people in our group have quit their jobs to do this because they love this, and it's doing so many things for their families. Like, I truly believe in this company and their mission and everything about it, and I have a strong enough mission that I'm here to do this for as long as God will let me. And I'm so happy to be able to do that for my family. Yeah, Emily, I mean, that's exactly how my husband was. He joined the Army super young like that. He started working really young like that, and he joined the Army as soon as he got out of school. And he never got the chance to, like, see what life was like for a teenager or a young adult. Like, he never got that normal life. He went straight into the Army for 6 years, got out, immediately went into trucking. He actually started his trucking company while he was in the Army. And then he went directly into another business. And, like, he has just never known normalcy. He has never known what it's like to just not have a to-do list that is longer than you could ever get done. He has never known what it's like to not be constantly overwhelmed and to not be able to take care of yourself. And he's never known what it's like to just live a normal life where he can do things he enjoys. And he's finally getting that. And that's literally everything to me. All right, well, I have to go get ready for the day. I have a lot of things to do today. I hope this spoke to somebody. I want you to drop in the comments what you write down today. So I want you to sit down. I want you to dream. I want you to figure out what you want your life to look like in 5 years and in 10 years. Write it down and share it with us. Share it with us, and then figure out your mission. What are you here to do? Who are you here to help, and how are you going to do it? You need to know your mission. So I love y'all. Every single one of you can do what I'm doing right now, or whatever you want your life to look like. You are capable of that, but you have to find that internal motivation that's going to keep you going, and you have to have a mission and a purpose that is bigger than any fear that you have. I love y'all. Have a great Friday and enjoy your weekend.